decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a great spot to start. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Jack Del Rio going to take a chance here. His guys going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. Six yards to go here on second down.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Beathard. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Beathard, and this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They start the drive with Lynch. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. On second down, Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Carr now to throw.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. First down, the run with Lynch. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Carr to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. This a 33-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
Yeah, punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky, all right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Watch the twit. Watch the twit. Set.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw Beathard. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now a handoff looking right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put
a fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. To throw is Beathard. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Now let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Detroit! 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 Set! Speed! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. 56. Blue 90. 56. Blue 90. Over, 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 over.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. And able to find Garcon. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Detroit. Detroit. Go. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue, land it.
On third down. That's Stevens. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
No. Check. Patriot.
They come out here in the eye.
Blue, land it.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Beathard to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
You're running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue, land it. Blue, land it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, Lynch, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Roberts the man in motion. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage. You're
right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a give running left with Lynch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And another score by the Texans, so they've added on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Carr on the bootleg. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This one taken from the 7. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Beathard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Handoff comes to Lynch, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Janikowski bangs it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Right. He's shot right here. He's tight on the right. Now let's go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Heaney in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun! Here we go. Gun!
The play clock's running down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in Excellent field position. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Now Beathard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel, all are going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. On the handoff, Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.